Hello everyone, this is Flammy and welcome back to a new episode of my Let's Play. So what do we got going on today? So we're still using the healer composition because it is still awesome and still super effective. We're getting pretty high in the trophy count, we're up to 1231. I don't have that many projects left for Town Hall's level 6, so that's exciting. The big one is going to be this Wizard Tower, which we're almost certainly not going to be able to get today. And then we've got 3 Archer Towers, which I can all upgrade, and all of them are 360,000 gold. So we're probably not going to be able to get all the way to that in one attack or even two, but we can try to get a good chunk off that. Maybe we could do it in two. It depends what sort of matches we find, really. But I've got 2 workers which are occupied for another day and a half on these 2 mines up here on the top. I sent those over there knowing that I was not going to be able to play very much, because right now I can't play very much. I am not on a Wi-Fi connection, so hopefully that doesn't bite us in the ass and kick us offline like it did a couple episodes ago. But we'll see how it goes. We're looking once again for bases with just a lot of gold. I actually have a lot of elixir. Actually, I should go cancel out of searching and go deal with this. I've got a lot of elixir. Oh man, that looks good though. I've got a lot of elixir queued up in my barracks. I think I'm gonna attack this guy. He doesn't. He has one air defense here, but it's under construction, so you don't even need to worry about that. And then everything else is just scrap. Yeah, we're going to attack this guy. I think I'm going to attack from the right side here into this archer tower on the right and then the wizard tower. And then I'll attack with archers and stuff on the bottom to take out the other archer tower in the air defense, so then it attacks into the mortars next. I'm going to deploy my guys off on this corner, so hopefully they attack. Okay, it looks like one guy got distracted. No, 4 guys got distracted. We drew 1 back, though. Yeah, I was pretty sure there'd be spring traps, which is why I didn't want guys going that way. Good job the healers on the right guys right now, currently. Deploying barbarians, and then let's deploy some archers out here to help. I'll save the last couple archers. Giants are getting a little ADD, going all over the place. I'm glad that guy actually died with spring traps, so the healer would switch targets who he is healing. This guy's got good spring traps. I was expecting some to be right here near this archer tower, but I was hoping we wouldn't have, they'd be quite that effective. And of course I forgot about clan castle troops, so I'm about to pay the price for that. I'm going to drop a lightning spell as soon as these guys stop moving. We got some of them, it looks like. Hard to tell exactly how many. Although, it looks like they're going to clean up the last guys, unfortunately. Yep, this attack's an all-around failure. It happens sometimes. I'm going to come in and steal some stuff from here. I'm attacking now rather than later because I don't want the mortar to fire if possible. Good, it fired, but my guys are moving on. Okay. We still got a decent amount of gold, despite me doing really badly on this attack. Okay, let's critique my own attack. Well, first I was, so we're going to look in the background here. First I was hoping all the guys would attack into this corner wall, which is detonated right here. I used a wall breaker to go through there, but it ended up, when I put the guys down out here on the right side, they ended up going a couple went for these 2 walls, which is very mysterious. Normally they go for the nearest corner wall. And then some more, like 4 of them came down towards here. So we lost a couple giants right off the bat to spring traps. So when I dropped the healer down, all the giants weren't together, which is the biggest issue, so I couldn't do group heals. And then my other issue was, once the giants destroyed this archer tower and this wizard tower, they got even more distracted. Like, one started coming around the side, I think, down towards this remaining air defense or something like that. And the others, they got sort of distracted on what they were going for up here. And that was only compounded by the fact that the healer was confused as to which one to target. That's not really the healer's fault, it's how it reacts when giants are split up like that, but it didn't help at all for sure. And finally, my last mistake was not expecting or not testing for clan castle troops. I just didn't even think about it. So yeah, I decided to throw a lightning to try to salvage it, but honestly I probably should just let it go. I also dropped down some archers to distract the last few of them, or kill them. I'm not sure how effective they were. I would stop watching them to deal with other things. I did think I did a good job with the goblins at the end, deploying 15 goblins. I'm not sure exactly how many resources they got from this gold mine down here, but I certainly think that was worth it. But yeah, I'm going to give myself a failure, or at least a D for that attack. I'm not very impressed by my own work right there. I will be uploading this all the same. I mean, I upload all of my attacks that I record. Failures and successes. Fortunately, most of them are successes. Now, quickly, we've got to go cancel out these wall breakers before too many of them finish. I forgot about that. As I was saying before the attack, I do have a lot of wall breakers stored up, storing elixir. So I don't really have any great elixir projects to start right now. Nothing that really needs to be done until upgrade finishes in like a day. Yeah, a day and a half again. Okay, so I've got a healer completed already because it was queued up. So I'm just going to put giants in this one. I'll put other stuff in these though. And I will cut back as soon as I've got my army queued, guys. Okay, guys, I just queued up my army, and I was thinking more about how I could have done better in the attack, and I thought of something better I should have done off the beginning. Um, I totally expected the Giants to go for that closest corner wall. Typically, that's very much what they do, so I'll give you an example right here. So, if I was attacking my own base, and I wanted to kill this Archer Tower with Giants, if I deployed guys right out in this area, as long as they were out here, they should always go for this corner wall right here. That's the closest wall to them. So that's a common strategy I use to attack the nearest wall, because they have a little bit of leeway for which they'll attack. Because if I put them out here, they might attack anywhere in here. So by putting them out here, they'll all attack the same one. Probably what if I was expecting them to sort of spread out like they did, a better strategy would be to put one giant down and then put two wall breakers down, which would certainly attack the nearest wall. Alternatively, if I wanted to save my giants and not use them as distractions, I should put down like maybe 3 barbarians, maybe 2 or 3, and then put down the 2 wall breakers. And then the wall breakers would come and hit the walls, and then I put down the giants and the healer. But overall, yeah, that just wasn't very good. The thing is, like, I don't really know why they did that, because I'll watch the replay again once after I've done recording this, but I feel like that was certainly the closest point, that end point, so I'm not sure why they didn't go for it. A little confused there. Okay, so while this army is training up, I do have a recent attack or two. Let's go see what we got. So we got 1, 2, 3 attacks. 4 attacks, I guess, to do. Sweet, so we got a lot of attacks to do here. So, starting with this bottom one, we've got a mass goblin attack by level 57, about 20 levels higher than us. Just mass goblin, looks like everything's level 5 goblin, level 4 wall breaker, level 5 archer. So let's go ahead and load this up. Okay, leading off with the goblins and then wall breakers. Not bad strategy to get the. He didn't use enough wall breakers though. Obviously, if he wants the goblins to go inside the walls. Just damaging the wall doesn't really help much. Got some more guys on the bottom. He doesn't really even answer to the clan castle guys. And those archers aren't really going to help with the clan castle guys. He's lucky that this mortar's distracted with the goblins. Okay, there goes the mass goblin coming in for the elixir. Good spring trap right there. I feel like I might have watched this replay before, so who knows. Either that or does mass goblin attacks all look the same? Hard to tell. His archer's getting cleaned up by the last clan castle guys. Well, all the clan castle guys are now dead. That wasn't super effective. He only killed 2 storages and couldn't get that many resources. Let's go see exactly how many that was. Okay, so how many resources did this guy get from us? So coming down here, that was only 3,000 and 71,000. So I guess if he was going for elixir, that might be worth it. But level 5 goblins actually cost like 100 each. So he spent like 9,000 elixirs. I mean, it was still a profit, but it just wasn't a ton of one. I guess he must have been only going for elixir. So in that case, it was sort of worth it. Although I'm sort of surprised he would attack us for only 71. Usually you can find someone with over 100,000 pretty easily. At least at this trophy count. And it looks like he must be at this trophy count because he only got 16, which is a low end. Which means he's even lower than us. Okay, I'm not going to grade that guy just because I don't think it was very good. Okay, moving on to this attack right here. We've got 73 archers and 9 giants. Sort of late in the giants. 47 barbarians and 8 wall breakers. That's a lot of wall breakers. I'm curious how he's going to use these. Maybe he uses them ineffectively on the buttress wall, so he has to deploy a lot, or maybe he's just the sort who just throws out tons of wall breakers. And then, of course, 20 goblins to finish it up. I like that. Always throw in a couple goblins. It's so useful when the defense are distracted to easily steal the resources. Okay, let's see how this goes. Okay, starting out with archers. Sort of like what I do, spreading them out. Only one guy. So he had the misfortune right there of he put on a giant for distraction and then a wall breaker. But the wall breaker died to a mortar splash that was targeting the giant. Interesting that he's attacking into this cannon to start with. I'm not sure I'm really a fan of this because the giants will go, yeah, as you see, the giants are now going for the archer tower and the other cannon. So one of the archer towers died, but they're still working on it because the giants are dumb. Good wall breaker hit right there, coming all the way through. He put another one through. I'm not sure if that was intentional. Maybe it's two just in case they were going to get shot. Archers are doing a good job of swooping around the sides. So he did get one mortar down. Although at this point, ooh, that was a great Springtrap hit. Taking out a lot of those guys. Good goblin use. I'm not such a fan of the goblin use on the right side, though. Good attack, just everything's being spread out. It just overwhelms the defenses, especially the wizard tower and the mortar. So they won't hit big groups of units at once. So I fully expect this to be very successful right here. The giants are about dead, but he's got enough stuff still alive, and we have a few enough things alive that it should be successful. So we've only got one mortar and one wizard tower still alive. So wizard tower should do good work against these barbarians. But unfortunately, there's archers attacking from multiple sides, which is going to just probably kill it pretty easily. And considering it's the last thing left, yeah, there it goes. 3-star. I'm not sure how many resources I had. I think it was a lot. Like I said earlier in this video, I have not been online a ton due to not having a good connection. So probably had a lot of resources in storage. So 30,000 gold and 120,000 elixir. The elixir, I mean, it's a lot, but honestly, I don't have anything to spend it on, so I can't really do anything about that. Except store some of it up and hope they don't steal the rest of it, which he did. Let's move on to the next attack here. Okay, so we've got Mali. Very heavy, very, very heavy on the giants. I would think our base would do fairly well against this. Our base is pretty well designed against giants. So what do I mean by that? So I'll zoom out here a little bit. So one, the spring drops will be very effective if they're still alive. The last guy triggered a bunch of them, so he might have attacked before I had a chance to replace him. We'll see. Beyond that, all the different compartments for the defenses make giants very effective. You might not have noticed, but in the last attack, the giants, they had 9 of them, but it was mostly the archers that were killing a lot of the defenses. So definitely something to be aware of. Just the giants weren't super effective. So let's load this up and see how these giants do. He does have 54 archers and a couple wall breakers and very, very few barbarians to go along with this. Very short attack. Okay, interesting. He's attacking into the air defense. He didn't deploy any air defense stuff, which makes me wonder whether he's got like a healer that he's waiting to deploy or something. Well, no, he'll take it out fast, so he would have done it if he had one. String drop taking out 2, it looks like. Clan Castle guys, those guys are going to do so much work. So look at how red all these giants are. That's due to the mortar and the wizard splash completely, which makes the Clan Castle guys will have such an easy time finishing up these guys, and then all the mortars can go focus on the archers. Ooh, oh, that was a big mortar hit. That killed all the level 4, 3 or 4 archers that it hit, and really hurt all the other level 5 archers. And same over here on the right side, big archer hit. Yeah, so I guess something to learn from this is don't put in tons of giants into a wizard tower unsupported, and don't put down all of your archers in one place to get splashed up. I mean, the archers split, some going up here and some going over here, but they just all died as soon as the mortars were no longer firing at the giants. Also, it shows you once again the power of Clan Castle troops. Super effective. Okay, let's see how our army's going along. Okay, we got 4 minutes left on the army, so I'm going to do our last replay, and then we will do one more attack. You know what? I think I'm actually going to split this into a second episode right here. We're already pushing 15 minutes, with a little bit I'm going to cut out, so maybe a bit less than 15 minutes. So we'll come back for this dragon healer and giant attack in just a minute. See you guys soon.